Welcome to Tea and Biscuits, our weekly church news podcast at Benton First United Methodist Church. We're so glad you're here. You can learn more about the news and events at Benton First United Methodist Church and who we are at fumcbenton.org. If you don't have a church family, we want to invite you to join us for worship on Sundays, either in person or online at 8:30, 9:05, or 11 o'clock. Watch Tea and Biscuits live Sundays at 8 a.m. on our Benton First United Methodist Church Facebook page.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tea and Biscuits at First United Methodist Church in Benton, Arkansas. I am Keith.
I'm Walt.
I'm Gary.
And we are glad that you're with us as we are gathering together for Tea and Biscuits this morning. How are you guys doing?
Doing awesome. I listened to the podcast of last week's show.
Oh, yeah?
So I mean, you can either watch it like a lot of people. I know there's tons of people watching it now. Or you can, when you listen to it, it leaves something more to the imagination.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a hoot to listen to it without the video. So
I bet it is. And I'm excited and appreciative because I know Denny Bird helps with the intro on that. And
Denny did a great job.
And, you know, I need to listen to it as well. And speaking of No Burning Bush, I listened to Tom Baxley. It was really good.
You got a good response from that.
Tom did a great job. I've got C.E. McAdoo lined up for this Thursday, and Rudy McIntosh is looking at his schedule. So
Cool.
Interesting people on No Burning Bush. They just talk about their faith journey, and part of that's also making some history for the church. These are people that have been in Saline County and in the church, and some of them have not been members of this church, but still very important to the Methodist movement here in Arkansas. And so it's good history to hear just how much Holy Spirit's been in their life. So we're continuing with it. I've got a list of people I'd love to listen to,
I'm excited for the next what's coming in the future on that. And you've got a great library already built up, and those of you who are watching, if you've never listened to the podcast, you can do that through our app, No Burning Bush, and the First United Methodist Church Benton app, and really good stuff, interesting people. So, and a variety of people too.
We have interviewed the oldest living member of the church. And here's some stories that she has shared. So I don't think she's aired yet. She's coming up.
I didn't think I saw that one yet, but
that's coming. A little teaser for you.
Oh,
yeah, a little teaser.
Gotcha. But that was really interesting.
It was very interesting, but it just to hear the history, and some of the people she talked about are now adults within the church. So, yeah.
But she's watched people grow up.
She has.
Or get older. So
there is a difference.
Yeah, there is. There is.
So it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody's out memorializing.
I'm sure that's why they're doing it.
They're out. Yeah. So for all those folks that are sitting on a beach somewhere, or heading out to the water or somewhere like that, I hope you're taking us with you, because we know families need to get out and do family things, and that's exciting.
And we travel, right? You can watch us on their app,
that's
on
right.
YouTube.
You can attend worship wherever you're at.
You can be on Lake Hamilton and catch us, or Greer's Ferry. You name it, you can be there.
Yeah.
So you can be on Marisac.
If we're talking too loud for the fish, just turn the volume down.
That's right. Exactly. Use the closed caption. That's what it's there
for.
I
hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. And Walt, tell us about Monday. The church is involved with the 10 o'clock thing Monday.
So this weekend, as Gary said, is Memorial Day weekend. It's not just a 3-day holiday weekend. We remember those uniformed personnel who have served our country, and they gave the ultimate sacrifice. And so if we do one thing, we spend a moment in prayer and remembrance and thanksgiving for not just those who lost their lives in service of our country, but those what we call Gold Star families.
And I can remember growing up that it was Decoration Day.
Yeah.
And so not only just to remember the veterans who have given the ultimate sacrifice, but to we go to the cemeteries and clean it up and remember our family members that were deceased, but it was a way to kind of honor them. So, however you're celebrating Memorial Day, by all means, take some time out and give thanks to those who have given their ultimate sacrifice, but also family members that are no longer here.
And one of those opportunities to do that is tomorrow at 10 o'clock at the Veterans Memorial right on the courthouse lawn, downtown Saline County, across the street from the church. At 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're going to have a Memorial Day observance ceremony where there are many of us that are part of the church that are going to be part of that. Our own Belinda Jones is the one organizing that. I'll have a short prayer to open our time together. And our own Sam Gibson is going to be the keynote speaker. He is a retired one-star Army Reserve General, and I am greatly looking forward to his words of wisdom and his words of remembrance of not only his service, but those that I'm sure he served with and who have, like we said, paid the ultimate sacrifice. So 10 o'clock tomorrow at the courthouse lawn. We hope you can come and join us.
And if you haven't caught Sam Gibson on our No Burning Bush, Sam has done a podcast for us.
Yeah.
And has some great insight to his service and how he has really shared the love of Christ throughout the world through his service in the military. So, and you're looking at a beautiful day tomorrow with some northwest winds, so a little bit cool in the morning, but no rain, thank goodness. I guess because we've had plenty of rain.
Okay, we've got a lot of people that said good morning. Who do we have, Walt?
Okay, let me see. Let me scroll up.
We want to say hi to them.
So Thelma,
Hi, Thelma.
Sherry, Tim,
Hello.
Mama Garrett,
Hey, Mama.
Hey.
Lisa,
Hi, Lisa.
and Clint.
Hey, good to see
I'm
you
gonna
all.
like everybody.
And this thing is like not my little thing is not giving me everybody who says hi.
It's weird.
That is weird. What is up with that? Anyway,
So Monday, office is closed, but
Right.
we're going to be very active with
Yep.
the memorial service, and that's good. Project Transformation is coming up the 10th of June, so we've got a little time on that. And there's a place where you can sign up if you want to travel with us to Pine Bluff this summer. We'll be going about 8 trips down there and let the children read to us as we work with them on their reading and comprehension, so that's always exciting. This will be our 4th year to go, and so some of the kids that I've gone close to have graduated out of the program, and so it was kind of hard last year to go because I'm not going to see them this year, and
they're growing up.
I know it's kind of sad, but
Yeah.
their reading skills have definitely improved. Next Sunday. I know this is pretty quick, but we were putting word out, but we're starting a workshop called The Art of Hospitality. And so anyone that's interested in working with as a part of the hospitality team, learning about hospitality, the art behind it, the philosophy behind it, these are not just greeters, ushers, but these are lay people within the church that will be putting themselves in a position to greet and welcome new visitors coming into the church. It's like they're coming into our home and we want to be there to serve them and to wait on them and to guide them through the church. So this is a 6-week study. It's going to be on 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoons. And we're hoping to have everything in place by the 1st of August. So have our team put together and so it's going to be good discussion. A good self-examination of ourselves and the church and how we look to somebody who's coming into the building for the first time that doesn't know their way around. So,
It'll be good to get that fresh perspective on things.
And this is a program from out of the Church of the Resurrection in Kansas, Leawood, Kansas, Adam Hamilton's church. And so we're definitely not a Church of the Resurrection yet. But we are getting to the point that we can use a lot of what he teaches and what they use. So we're excited about that.
I was sitting there looking. It looks like that. I think Gail Lavender may have sent a good morning message, but she sent it via the messenger. Is what she did. So,
well, good morning, Gail.
Gail, good morning.
So, anyway, but also we do have 2 Celebration of Life services this week. We have Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. at Pipkin Cemetery, graveside for Miss Betty Bassett. And then on the next day, on the Wednesday at 10 a.m. in the sanctuary is the service for Dr. Don Brashears. So just want to remind everybody about those two, and we'll be sure to announce that today too in the other services and what's going on. But it's two beautiful people we've said goodbye to this past week, and I know that the church will definitely miss them. That's for sure. And I was sitting there trying to figure out why Gail's message popped up on Messenger and not in. Sometimes it does that, and anyway, I'm going to nerd out a little bit here. Y'all go ahead. Y'all carry on.
So one of the things we did talk about, while this is a solemn reason why we're having a long weekend, it's still a long weekend, right?
Still a long weekend.
So are either of you guys going to do anything after service or on Monday? Go anywhere, see anything, do anything? And for those joining us online, if you're going fishing, I know Clint's on here. If you're going to Petco for a new dog to buy, food and water and dog bowls. I know
Brandon.
Tim's on here and Brandon.
That's funny.
Or anything else in between. What are y'all doing this weekend?
Actually,
That's a good question.
Yeah. Thank you.
Monday, with it raining and not knowing exactly when it was going to rain or if it was going to rain, I have ended up cutting my grass yesterday, and I planted 3 hydrangea bushes, and so I did a lot of the outdoor work yesterday. So tomorrow I'll probably just maybe go visit my mom and just be handy and around.
That's what I'm sitting here. By the way, just got a report on the Arkansas Conference Center prayer requests today. Pray for everyone affected by the weather in Northwest District, which is up in the Rogers area, and a lot of damage was done this morning in that area. I was there looking at all the. My goodness, looks like church got hit.
Oh man!
Yeah, stained glass window.
No, First Rogers.
First Rogers. Yeah. So we're definitely praying for them and thinking about them today. It's one of those things. This morning we were sitting there and I saw some things pop up on Facebook. I'm going, that is just strange and so very surreal. So, but
you doing anything this week after church or?
I've got a lot of things going on, but we do have Memorial Day stuff planned tomorrow for lunch. I mean, we've got people coming over. We're going to grill some hamburgers, that kind of thing. Yeah. And we tend not to go. We try not to go too many places on Memorial Day because every time in the past when our family would get together, without fail, a tornado won. So it was like, speaking of tornadoes, it was like, let's just kind of hold off on that a little. I mean, we've actually been at the beach for Memorial Day. We didn't get a hurricane that way, but so ours is kind of low key.
Gotcha.
Is what I'm thinking. And anyway,
another thing going on June 2nd seems like a busy day. This is a shout out to all our pet lovers.
Oh yeah,
our pet parents. And at 3:30 that Sunday afternoon. We're going to have an organizational meeting for anyone that wants to look at developing a community-based pet ministry.
Yeah. And
not so much pets within the church, but ways that we could reach pet owners outside the church, being in service to them and, being in prayer and lifting up the pets and doing things that would create some opportunities for fellowship. So a lot of ideas, but we're looking for people that really have a passion for pets, because I found out that if you put them in a room and just kind of step out, they just go wild with ideas. So
I'm excited to see that happen. I know there was people bringing pets in the church. I said, well, no, we do have people who bring service animals.
Service animals,
and those are actually,
or animals that are well trained and certified.
Right.
Service animals, but this is going out into the community,
right,
and providing opportunities.
And we are planning a pet blessing in October. More to that to come.
Yeah.
We'll do one in the fall. We'll do it out on the courtyard area of the church. So that'll be neat. You
And
know?
hopefully with some of the other churches here in town might join us. And so
Yeah.
we had some plans. Well, that'll come a little bit later.
That's right. They just kind of speaking of plans, next Sunday we start our sermon series on staycation, and it's about living life on a mission, and kind of makes you think about Blues Brothers. You know,
We could do that.
on a mission from God.
Yeah.
Mission from Dad.
From God. Yeah. So what
Get
we're
that
going to
Chicago
do,
accent.
we're going to.
Yes.
It's going to be now next Sunday. I'll in the 8:30 and 11. I'll have on my road still, but we're going to wear Hawaiian shirts starting beach shirts starting next Sunday in worship service. If you have one, wear it. If you don't go buy one. But just to kind of give you a theme on it. In the next 5 Sundays, we're going to be
Wear your sandals to church. You know,
If you want
beach
to,
church.
yeah.
You know,
flip flops.
flip
If
flops.
you got it.
Someone
Yeah.
blew out a shoe or flip flop today.
There was a bit Jimmy Buffett outsiding in the hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
Loafer.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Bill McKee blew out a sandal.
He
today.
did. He's fine.
He is okay.
Yeah, he
Did not
he-
cut his toe on
Yeah.
a top.
Yeah. So anyway, so starting next Sunday, we're going to begin that whole series, and it's going to be fun. It really is, but it's going to be serious because it's how Jesus managed to do ministry in the midst of interruptions. And a lot of times we think.
Sorry, interruptions. Yeah, interruptions. That's right.
So anyway, we did ministry in the middle of interruptions, and there's always this thing where we think we're going to go from A to B in our plans, and that's not how it works. And Jesus, he was on a mission as well, but he ministered to those people that came to him and that were involved. And anyway, it's exciting. I look forward to it, and I hope you do too. And we're going to have some fun with it along the way too.
But today, you have an opportunity to come and be part of our worship.
That's right, 3 of them.
3.
8:30 and 11 in the sanctuary, 9:05 in the CLC, and 9:05 and 11 are broadcasted out over our Facebook, YouTube, and the church app.
Yep.
So and here's the thing. Here's a little trick. If it doesn't work on YouTube and Facebook, go to fumcbenton.org. And from there, you can watch it live, and that tends to sidestep any of the problems.
Don't ask us how. It just does.
It just does. Yeah. So anyway, it does. It's the magic monks that work
Do
it.
you
So,
believe in magic?
yep, exactly. Well, speaking of that, it's time for us to get out of here and get some things rolling for today. And guys, are we ready to go?
Hope to see you in person this morning.
That sounds good.
Love
God
y'all.
bless.
Bye now.